you guys some poems from my favorite book of poems when I was at your age, Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. So the first one is The Crocodile Toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened his jaws so wide, so wide. Then the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed, "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, "You're hurting me so. Please put down the pliers and let me go." But the dentist laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, "I still have 12 to go. Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one's crocodile's tooth, more or less?" Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone, right off the map. And where he went, only one could guess, to north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address, but what's one dentist, more or less? So I have two more for you guys. This one's called Spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti all over the place, up to my elbows, up to my face, over the carpet and under the chairs, into the hammock and wound round the stairs, filling the bathtub and covering the desk, making the sofa a mad mushy mess. The party is ruined, I'm terribly worried, the guests have all left, unless they're all buried. I told them, "Bring presents." I said, "Throw confetti." I guess they heard wrong, 'cause they all threw spaghetti. Okay, so I have the last
It's my
one.
favorite.
This one's a long one, okay, but it's funny, so I promise it's funny. Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yam and spice the hams. And though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceiling, coffee grounds and potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the windows, and it blocked the door, with bacon rinds and chicken bones and drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy gumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crust of black burned buttered toast, gristly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof. It broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green balcony, rubbery, blubbery macaroni, peanut butter caked and dried, curdled milk and crust of pies,
Oh no, I didn't.
moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fry and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky, and all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate, and there in the garbage she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out.